How do we create our reality? Have you ever asked this question to yourself? Recently, I've got a very interesting answer on it, and I'm going to share it with you today. Most people believe reality is simply something that happens to them, usually like that. But what if reality is deeply shaped by the way we see it, by the way we interpret it and respond to our life? So, as I told you, I'm going to reflect on this topic today and share my own opinion about it. So, let's get started. I think the world is not only happening to you, but in many ways, it is happening through you. Reality is filtered through your perception. Every single event in your life, it is neutral by itself. It is just neutral, and only you give it a score. You can consider it as a negative one, as a positive one, or neutral one. It's up to you. The same situation can create different experiences for different people. For example, a person loses a job and sees failure. Another person loses a job and sees a new beginning. Different people, same situation, but different interpretation of the event. Also, I remember a very good experiment. I can't name it. Maybe you heard about it. A professor at a university decided to run some kind of experiment, and while he was giving a lecture to his students, several people, maybe a couple of people, I don't really remember that, came to the scene. They took him and they went out of the classroom. After it, the professor asked his student, "What did you see? How many people were there? What did they do to me? What did they tell? What did they say?" And different kind of questions. And you know what is the most interesting in this experiment is that result. There was no the same conclusion, the same interpretation of the situation. Every single student had their own interpretation of this event. They couldn't find the same story. They were similar, of course, stories of the students, they were similar to each other, but they were not the same. One student said there were five people. Another one said there were 2 people. Some people said that they were hoods on their heads. Some people said that they even had guns or something like that. So different interpretation, but one and the same situation. All of these people are at the same place, but they see it differently. They see it differently, and I can say that almost everybody is right, and they created their own reality. Every single student had their own reality. They created it by their interpretation of it, and they lived in this reality, and they were sure that they are right. The external event is the same, but the meaning of it is different. And exactly that meaning shapes emotional response, behavior, and future decisions. And these future decisions shape your future actions, and actions shape your reality. We are not the authors of every circumstances, but we are the authors of the meaning. There are a lot of things that you cannot control. There are loss, changes, maybe uncertainty, wars, nature, other people's opinions, other people's actions. But there is only one thing that passes through you, is your interpretation. You decide what something means, what story you attach to it, whether it destroys you or transforms you. It doesn't mean that you have to deny pain or pretend that everything is positive, everything is good. Not like that. It means recognizing that meaning is not automatically built into events. You participate in creating it. I believe the world happens to you. Most people live as if like life is happening to them, but it's not really like that. Your inner world like constantly shapes your external outcomes, your experience. Your beliefs influence your perception. Your perception influences your emotions. Your emotions influence like your actions, and your actions influence your outcomes. That's how it works. So in many ways, the world doesn't happen to you. It happens through your consciousness, through your interpretations, and through your response. Reality is not created only by circumstances. It is created through the meaning you give them. You are not always the author of events, but you are always participating in the story you build around them. And once you understand this, you stop asking yourself, why the life is happening to me? And you start asking yourself a completely different question. What am I creating through the way I see it? And that question changed everything. I hope I gave you some food for thought. That's all for today, and see you later. Bye.